Oh, hi everybody. £3,000 Staley, £2,000 Kona, and 6.5 bikes. Is that too many? Or will I be able to slip another one past my lady friend when she's not looking? How was I able to purchase and enjoy 6.5 bikes? I'll explain the half later on. It's not what you think. When, where, why, what, how, when? These are the questions I'll be answering right here, right now. I'm Lisping Glover and welcome back to Power Reviews. Now, before we get started, how many bicycles do you have? Please drop your digit in the comment box and let's get a feel for everyone's digits. Remember, the size is not what matters. It's not even the quality. No, it's the feeling your bicycle gives you. You could have one cheap bike that you really love. It's your lifeline, your passion. Or maybe you've got 20 bikes, but you take them all for granted. So drop a number, and if you can, say what bikes you have. My number is 6.5. I'll explain the half later. And they range from £200 to £3,000 towards the end. They get more expensive as we go down the line. I have a £3,000 Staley Karate Monkey. How did I slip my monkey past Linda, you ask? I'll tell you later. Let's get started. This is my foldaway bike, and this was £350. And I used to travel a lot to Liverpool, so I needed a foldaway to get on and off the train. And this £350 Rally Evo was absolutely perfect. Pop it on the train, unfold it, and rally around to my wife and kids. Unfortunately, Linda and the kids won't see me anymore, so I don't use it for that. I use it to pop round the shops, but it's still handy to have. Now, which bikes would I keep and which ones would I sell, if any? I'll get to that later. So that is my practical bike. This is my BMX, and I purchased this. It has the pegs on the back. I purchased this for nostalgic fun. It has 26-inch wheels. I used to ride 26-inch mountain bikes, and I just wanted to feel what 26-inch feels like all over again, so I wanted to have some fun. It's not your usual 24-inch BMX, or as I call it, my Beamer. It's a 26, so it's killing two birds with one stone. 26-inch plus a BMX, and this was purchased just for fun and that nostalgic feeling, and it is really low maintenance, even though the brakes on it are, excuse my language, crap. But it's still a barrel of laughs. If you excuse me, if you can get on them pegs down a hill, wind in your hair, it is loads of fun. It is a blast, and that is my jet fuel, and that was £200, an absolute bargain. If I had to sell a bike, would I sell this one? Which one would I sell? If I had to downsize, which ones would I keep? Now, here we have my Pinnacle Neon. Now, I purchased this for £650 because I wanted to have a cheaper bike to go to the shops on, something that I could turn into a rat bike. So as you see, I have painted the groin areas in a green. That is peelable paint. That paint will come off. And I have covered the bright neon orange bits in tape, so it is stealthy. Excuse me, just kick the brick there. Better than the bucket, if you know what I mean. Okay, so this is my stealth rat bike, and I purchased this with a comfy seat because I wanted something a bit rubbish so I wouldn't worry about it outside the shops, because you'll know yourself, guys, the more money you pay for a bike, the more stress and worry it gives you. If you've got a cheap crappy bike, you're not too bothered. So I wanted something cheaper that I wasn't too bothered about, and I've made it look terrible, so it has been fine. It's very fast, the wheels are fast, and it goes a long way. Now this is still £650, so I think that is still expensive, but as you'll see later, it gets worse. It gets more expensive. Now, have you noticed something, guys? In my lineup of cycles, you'll see the difference. I'll show you the different sizes tyres as we go. In my lineup, you will not see a road bike, a racer, and that's because road bikes, I feel, are too fast and they go too far for what I need. Maybe in the future, but at the moment I don't need one. This is my gravel bike. I chose a gravel bike particularly over a road bike because I like to jump up and down curbs, go on and off muddy situations, bit of gravel, and this with the chunkier wheels, 44, is ideal. And later I will be telling you which is my favourite bike and which is up there and which I would get rid of. But the Marin Gestalt here in blue is practical, and yet it is fun, and it is my only drop bar bicycle. I can carry my tools in that bag, and it's basically a stock bike. I've changed a few things, but this is what I use. I'd say I use this mainly for travelling. I won't lock this up outside shops because I will worry too much about it. And this was £1,300, so it's double the price of the Pinnacle. So do you see why I need different bikes for different situations? I can't have one rubbish bike to do everything, and I can't have one fabulous bike. I need lots of them. Now look at the size of this wheel to the big boy next door. This is my Kona. Now I've changed the tyres so they're a little bit chunkier, and I've customed the wheels so I can get a bigger tyre on, because I like the ferries. It's just my preference. And this is my Cora Process 134 full bouncy bounce, and this primarily is just for fun. This is my fun. It's not very practical, it's quite heavy. I would definitely not lock this up outside shops. This is just for having a blast. Now I have done a video on the Gestalt and the yellow one, my Shirley, and a quick look at the Kona, but I'm going to do a longer video shortly. So let's get a little community going, so subscribe so we can watch the videos and talk about bikes, because as you can tell, I can talk about bikes all night long. And this is a little bag I put on my handlebars to carry tools, etc. I threaded it through because I couldn't work out how else to carry stuff on a full bouncer, and that right there is an inner tube strapped to the big bar. And my Kona was just under £2,000, and it's for fun. And you can see the big 3-inch wheel next to a 744. Look at the difference, and look at the big boy Karate Monkey. That is a 3.25 tyre. Wow, look at that, it's massive. And this is my Shirley Karate Monkey, and it is worth approximately, when I added it up, about £3,000. Now I've done a little video on the Shirley, but I'm going to do another video explaining how I could afford a £3,000 £3,000 bike. It's got all the top-notch stuff on it from XT to XTR, and there's a secret to how you get a bike like this. Anyone can do it. Spoilers, you just need patience. And I've put a riser on it so it's comfortable. This is my most comfortable bike. This is my most practical bike. It has room for racks. I can use it every day. I can travel. I can go long distances. It's steel. It's real. It's my favourite. If I had to keep one bike, it would be the Surly. That would be my number one keepy bike. I would keep this over the Kona. So my favourite, guys, is my Surly, and believe it or not, my second favourite is my Marin Gestalt Gravel. So I need this if I want to travel long distances, and that's the XT and a cheeky little bit of XTR. So I need these bikes for different circumstances. So yes, I do need them, but could I give any up? I suppose I could. Now, the half. I will reveal the half bike I have, and it will surprise you. Not the fold-away. You thought it was the fold-away which was half. Nope. Get ready for this. Are you all ready for this? And action. The half bike is this. I can change the Surly by changing the wheels. So basically, it is two bikes in one. Now, I bought the Surly, 2 sets of wheels, so I had a thinner wheel to go fast. But now I've got the gravel bike, I don't really need or use these spare sets of wheels. However, it's still really handy to have. If I had to downsize and move into a caravan or a boat or a shed, I could keep my Surly and the 2 sets of wheels. So that's my 6.5 bicycles, and as you can see, they all have a very different purpose. Fun and practicality, from rough areas to posh areas to whatever I'm doing, I need a certain bike. And I'll tell you another secret, guys. The one I use most is the fold-away, because I like to pop to the shops because it's small and quite fast. I've put a rack on the back and it's quite easy, and I'm not worried. Just with a little shackle lock, I can go in the shop and I have peace of mind that when I come out, because it's so crap, it'll still be there. However, if I took the Surly to the shop and locked it up, I would be in the shop sweating. I would be so worried. So that stays at home, and I use the fold-away. And the Marin is also one I use quite often because it's so easy to ride and it is really fast. And as you can see, this is my stealth bike. If I had to get rid of some, I would get rid of the BMX first, because I'm just over that, the nostalgic feel. I've done that. That was fun. Okay. Yeah. It's not really a keeper. It was just for fun. So if I had to get rid of 2, I would get rid of the Jet Fuel and the Pinnacle, because they are not really necessities. This fold-away is so handy. I can just put it in the boot of a brum brum car and take that everywhere I go, and it only needs a little shackle lock and I feel fine. So guys, please could you subscribe, and we can start a little cycle community where we can talk about bikes, and when I do a new video on a bike, it will get us learning. We can learn about each other's cycles and give each other tips. I have learned so much from comments, so much I never knew, and that's from doing bicycle videos. So thank you, and please comment, because I love to learn and see what you guys are riding. So let's have a little look at my bicycles. Now you know why I have 6.5. Is it too many? Perhaps. Perhaps I will downsize. because Linda frigged off, didn't she? So, you know, it was either me or the bikes. Guess what I chose? Sorry, Linda. Sorry, kids. I'm only joking, guys. I do love my wife and kids, even though she's freaked off. And I also love my bicycles. So thank you for this journey. Please subscribe, and we can all share our stories. Let's have one last look. Thank you, guys. You've been hit by, you've been struck by POW reviews. Thank you. Goodbye. See you. Bye bye. See you. I'll just end with a close up. I'll just do a close up of that one. No, a bit of colour. We'll end with a close up of something colourful on my bicycles. That's colourful, but we can do better. Let's see. Thank you guys for watching. Really, all that. That's a lot of metal, isn't it? Let's end with a colourful. Just have a little look at these little wheels. This is really handy, fun bicycle. I have 6.5 bicycles. There you go, just one little last look. I will do more videos. I'm going to tell you how I did a £3,000. Whoa, that was a good shot. Look at that. Whoosh. Okay, so let's know what you have, because you've seen mine. Now let me see yours. Okay, in the comment below. I just can't stop looking at bikes. I just love them. They're awesome. And you guys must be bike fans too. I bet you are. So let's know what you have.